Hello everyone, I'm about to start in just a minute. Had a bit of technical trouble, my internet went down, I had to reboot the computer. So yeah, just a second. Everything seems to be going. Alright. Just gonna set up the chat window so I can see it. Right on. I'll turn on my camera in just a second when I'm not looking so flabbergasted. And hello. Okay, we seem to be all good. So, I will start when everyone can confirm that they can hear me and hear the game. Do you hear the rain? Much rain, very wow. Y'all can hear me too? I see the little microphone indicator saying that, yes, some sound is going through. But then I gotta wait like the 15 seconds for the thing to tell, for you guys to tell me that you can hear me. Ooh, a Dave. Yes, Corillity, it's a Dave. Yes, all okay. All right, so I know that I'm just going to hop on Twitter and tweet that this is starting. If y'all can do the same. I didn't do that the last couple of times. So let's see. Live stream happening, capital N-O-W, exclamation point. And Twitch TV / Wadjet iGames. Isn't that exciting? Okay. So if you guys can, actually wait, let me, there we go, at the bottom, which way? That way. If y'all can check out that Twitter account and retweet what I just tweeted, that way we can spread the word. I know Josh Nurnberger said he was going to join the stream. I don't know if you're there right now. If so, hello. I'm just going to jump right in. Yeah, so I'm about starting 10 minutes late, I'm sorry. This is interesting because I didn't actually write this game. Josh Nurnberger did, the guy who I mentioned before. And this is the game that really is what encouraged me to recompile everything in the new version of AGS. Because this game was originally made as a 16-bit game. It was actually... It wasn't made to look like a 16-bit game. It literally was a 16-bit game. Hey, Josh! Hey, he's here! The J-Burger in the house. Yeah, this actually was a 16-bit game. And when this... correct me if I'm wrong, Josh. Back in the Windows XP days, when he first started making this game, that wasn't a problem. But it's certainly a problem now. A lot of computers have trouble running a 16-bit game. So it couldn't run in full screen mode. No one could run it in full screen mode. And I kind of put off fixing it because I knew that fixing it would mean everyone's save game would be destroyed. But it got to the point where the complaints are just getting too many and it's getting a little ridiculous. So I decided to recompile the game in 16-bit mode. I mean, in the latest version of AGS, in 32-bit mode. And get it out that way, and redo it. And the first thing I noticed when I ran the game is that all the rain was pink. It was all pink. And I couldn't fix it. I think it was just a remnant of whatever raw draw function we used. I tried exporting and I tried re-importing the raindrop graphics, all sorts of things. Nothing worked. So in the end, I just asked my in-house artist, Ben, to redo manually the rain effect. So this is actually drawn and animated and playing over on an overlay in AGS. So it's a bit of a hack, but it saved lots of work in getting it to run without completely breaking the game. So yeah, the Summer B76. That's the rain was messed up when I recompiled it. That's I know there's a bit of a lag, so sorry if I'm. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that has the advantage of if AGS ever changes how it does raw drawing, it won't break again because it's the raindrops are being taken from a graphics image, which can't change. So theoretically, we won't have that problem again. I think this very simple rain effect has been redone like 3 or 4 times. It's really funny. Okay, so I'm going to jump in. Manually redone. It took Ben maybe 5 minutes to do, so it wasn't really a big deal. So I just imported it into the game, and whenever rain was called, I just directed it to play this animation. So it was pretty simple to fix. So yeah, let's start. You're probably sick of seeing this intro. Ba-bam! Watch it break instantly. I haven't actually played this game yet, so this is the game that really needed to be recompiled. I'm sure this is the one that's going to have most of the problems. The tweet URL has a typo. Of course it does. I always do that, don't I? All right, let me... Wadjet. I misspelled my own company name. Okay, I'm going to fix that. Sorry. And the correct URL is twitch.tv/WadjetEyeGames. That's what I get for having such a complicated, hard to spell name. Even I forget it. And someone's calling me. Sorry, streaming. Okay, that's done. Now let's play for real.
Subject is stable.
Oh, man.
Proceed to memory wipe in T-minus 60
I probably
seconds.
would have redone that first voice these days.
We can't just let him keep
I'm a lot
this
pickier about VO these days, and that's the first voice you hear.
There is no reason
which
to let
maybe
him keep the
wasn't
memories of
the
his
best
escape.
thing
Any skills
to
he
do.
learned are kept in his cognition areas,
oops.
not memory.
The rest of the VO was
Assuming you
great.
two don't wipe those areas as well, then I'd have to retrain him.
So most of my comments will
again.
be about VO acting, because that's mostly
As
what I
was
did for this
saying,
game.
if they try to escape again, they'll have some pre-existing knowledge.
If they try to escape again, don't kill them next time.
That's
She wasn't supposed to die.
Joe Rodriguez is doing the voice of the director.
His breathing
He's
is starting to become irregular.
an improv buddy of mine. We were in an improv group together back in the mid 2000s.
Initiating memory wipe in T.
Okay, here we go.
Funny guy, and yet I always seem to give
what
him
are we
these
supposed to do if
very
he's conscious?
serious, intense roles to
It
play.
doesn't matter. It'll only be a second.
He played Dr. Quentin in Blackwell Legacy too.
Initiating
The computer is Sarah Elmale, who is now living in LA doing real actressy stuff. The audio was loud? In what way? The game audio was loud. I can turn that down.
Vitals are stable.
Is it loud for everybody else?
Is he okay?
Compared to my voice, or in general,
Assuming
it's very
you both
loud?
did your jobs correctly for once.
Whoops. Here, I'll just turn the volume down.
He's fine.
Delta 6, you're in
Is that
our
better?
hands now.
Oops. Let me know if that's better. I lowered the volume of the game just a touch. There is no way to get out before the memory wipe says. A possible date on when the updates roll out. Probably soon. It's a bit involved, so I'd like to get a whole bunch of them done at once. After Gemini Rue is done, I'm going to do them all. Well, the first 5 Blackwells in this one. Dun, dun, dun. The game audio is still loud compared to me. To be fair, that was a very loud section. Is it still that way?
Yes, Azrael?
I could turn my volume up. Actually, wait, I think I turned the volume of my mic down. Let me fix that.
People change in 5 years.
He's not with the body.
Alright, I turned my mic up a little bit more. So maybe that'll hopefully fix it for
We're
you guys?
already an hour
Okay.
late. I can't stay in orbit unnoticed forever.
Whoops. Sorry. Every time I click out of the window, the game
Find him.
pauses.
Get a new extraction point or we're getting out of here.
All right.
All right.
I'm
one
skipping
more.
through some of the dialogue because, you know, it's you're mostly here for my commentary and Josh's commentary. If you actually want to read every line, every word, you know, play the game, guys. Yay! So I remember when I first played this game, a bit of backstory for you. Josh was very persistent because when he first showed me this game, we were really busy with PuzzleBots at the time, and I think I told you no, Josh. And then it got nominated for an IGF award, the Educational Showcase, I think, Student Showcase, and then he showed it to me again, and then I really played it, and I really fell in love with it. My wife and I were up like till 2 in the morning playing it. We were really kind of transfixed. Then we had to go to bed, obviously, but then all I kept thinking was, wow, I almost passed this up. So it was very, very lucky for me, anyway. I don't know about for Josh, but that he approached me a second time. Okay, let's walk around. All right, it's right-click to interact with stuff. I forgot. Okay, here we go.
There goes the static. For now, at least.
God.
Database 7-25. Search protocol initiated.
That's Brian Silliman as the voice of Azrael. I met him through Abe Goldfarb, who's one of my regulars. He plays Kane in this. He's usually like... It's funny how I always give like the funniest people I know the most serious roles. And Brian is like... He's just really funny. I don't know how to explain him. Explain it otherwise. He's just a really funny, very genuine guy. And when he auditioned, it's funny, he auditioned for a bunch of male characters, and the auditions went to me, to Josh, and to Nathan Pinard, the composer. And it was funny how, like, for every character, we're like, yeah, Brian could do it, Brian could do it, Brian could do this too. And so he just gave him the main character because we loved him for everything. He was just so good. Oh, right, you have to actually talk to him. I'm so used to games now where you use the hand to talk to people. So I might be doing that a few times.
Hey,
Hi there. What are you doing out in the rain? You could catch pneumonia.
Summer Beef
Don't you know you should be
76.
indoors?
Check Steam,
It's
has
fine.
owned Gemini Rue since October 2011 and still hasn't played it. That is when the game first went on Steam. So you must have bought it, like, right when it first came out. Which means, you know, I don't care if you play the game. I mean, we have your money, so that's all we care about, you know?
what's with the beggar?
Just another juice addict suffering from the low
I'm just going to
supply.
scroll up the chat window to see if there's any questions. Nope. Audio is fine. Yay! Alright. I still haven't finished 5 achievements.
What's with the beggar?
Just another juice addict suffering from the low supply.
The guy playing the vendor, his name is, he's Francisco Gonzalez, who at the time was a remote actor. And I don't usually work with remote actors, but Francisco was the one exception. He was living in Florida at the time and sent me the files
need to
over
talk
email
about
and
Kane
all
here.
that stuff.
I'm looking for someone.
Did you check the planetary database?
Simple.
What?
They have terminals all over the city.
All
You
these
should check
games
them
are
out.
right up my
They might be
alley.
able
I
to
just
tell
never
you
got
something.
around to playing.
I already
Well,
checked one, but I can't use it without...
like I said, we have your money, so we don't. It doesn't matter to us if you play the game, you know.
Yeah.
Gemini
Louis'
Rue was the
business.
first Wadjet
We had to
game I
bypass
played.
the docking ring.
You're not
It was
from-
the first
Don't
Wadjet
worry.
game a
Things
lot
that
of
we
people
need
have played, and that's
well, so
it was.
Thanks.
It's interesting because it was the first of our games to really get some mainstream appeal, and like mainstream meaning like I don't know, like the rock paper shotgun crowd, the giant bomb crowd, like the RPG Codex crowd, you know, like the really hardcore gamers. It really struck a chord with them, and that kind of catapulted us into a bigger and better place. And so when I mention my company to people, this is the game that they usually have heard of. So yeah, you're not alone if this is the first
ID
Wadjet game you
card
played.
accepted.
I
Dias
assume you'd
Howard.
prefer people to actually
Where
play your
are you?
games. If it's a choice between
Jack
people
did my
playing
game.
them
I
and
could also
people
open it to
paying for
drag
them,
names directly from-
I'll go for people paying for them and not playing for them. I'd rather people pay and not play than the reverse. So, you know. I started with the Blackwell bundle on Steam. It was really cheap, and I thought, well, what the hell, so glad I did. Well, good. That's the whole point of bundling, is that it introduces people to all of our stuff. Whoa! I just dropped my glasses case there. Okay. They'll be around when you want to play them. What am I doing? Right. Matthias Howard. I'm sure I spelled that wrong. No, I did not. Ha! Very clever, Josh.
high round.
You enabled alternate spellings of Matthias. Very, very clever. Hibiscus. You know, I noticed you didn't see Azrael's portrait here, and I noticed that's a weird thing with AGS, how the portraits are always displayed behind the GUIs, which is an issue that has been around for like 10 years. I first noticed it 10 years ago, and no one's fixed it yet. It's still a problem in the current version of AGS. Log out.
I was right. He does live around here. I think I can make it on foot.
I think I can make it on foot. The funniest story that Brian told me about recording Azrael is that there's some actors who can do that voice for hours and it's okay. Somehow they just have the muscles in the right place and they could just do it. And Brian did. He was able to do this voice for hours, but then
hey,
he wouldn't be able to stop.
did you finish using?
Oh, yeah.
And he would tell me this very funny story of how
Thank.
Glad.
What street?
he would leave
All right,
if you're
from
gonna-
recording with me,
Understood.
and then he'd like Go to Best Buy and be like, I'd like Scott Pilgrim on Blu-ray, please. Oh, that music. That music. God. It's so subtle and so evocative and so just wonderful. This game taught me just how important audio is in games. It's just like, it's just so good. Okay, why aren't you moving? There we go. Here's my,
Hey, man. Got a light?
here's my little cameo.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Oh wait, no, that's not me. I think I'm the other guy.
Don't you know who I am?
Oh wait, something weird just happened,
Are you
didn't it?
deaf or something?
Some graphical glitch just happened, or did I miss it? Did you guys see that? Okay. Did you guys see it, or am I seeing things? I'm just waiting for the chat to catch up to me, so... Did anyone see that? I thought I saw... There it is again! Oh, man! Ah, ga-ba-ba-ba-ba. This frickin' rain, man. Oh, man. This game just does not like the rain. They always... Alright, well, that's something I gotta fix. Yep, there it is again. No, it's just these black lines that appear. Why does it do that? Oh, man.
There's nothing that way but more residential and business districts.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going back and forth. I'm gonna see if it happens in this room, too. The sudden black flash, yeah. The fireflies underneath the light are the rain sprite graphic. Interesting. Yeah, I knew there'd be problems with this one. I'm gonna write all this stuff down. Oh, man, yeah. Alright. That's the problem. Okay. Black rain flash in... I'm going to call it the Mafia exterior, because I am not writing Boryokuden by hand. Fireflies are rain sprites. I thought that looked funny. Was it just like a white dot or something, Josh? Do you remember? Alright, well, let's see what else happens. I knew this game would be more difficult to test. I knew there'd be issues. Because this game was originally 16-bit, and I converted it all to 32-bit, so there are bound to be issues. So here we go. Hooray! It was just a white dot. Okay, that's easy enough to fix.
Welcome, guest. Please abstain from all weapon use in these facilities. Any unauthorized...
Josh, I always meant to ask you. I noticed that the way this room is designed, you know, it's like the bottom half of the screen. Did you design that specifically because the voiceover portraits are be at the top of the screen? Is that why you designed it this way? Because I remember thinking it was just an interesting way to design a room, is that everything is like way at the bottom of the screen like that.
Excuse me.
Yes.
You live around here?
Yes, I live in and own this building.
That's Daryl Lathan.
Now, is there something
He's
that
one
you
of my
want-
regulars too.
How old is this building?
Oh,
I'm just gonna dance to this song.
How old are
It's
we
a coincidence? Oh, so
Before
you
the
just happen to
Gemini
design
Rue.
it that way and it fits well with the
talking?
portraits?
Well, that's not...
is there something that you wanted?
That's interesting to know, because I always think about that. Whenever I try to get rooms designed now, I always think of like where the portraits are going to be in relation to the characters, because I don't like having the characters covered by the portraits anymore. And it's sort of a little pet peeve of mine.
What room is Matthias Howard in?
Who wants to know?
Let's see, I think I am with the Boryokuden.
I'm with the Boryokuden.
Prove it.
I also hear the song on my favorite food blog. So Nathan didn't do this song? It was from something else? I don't need to.
I don't need to. Tell me now, or else I'll have you reported for obstructing our work.
Sorry. What was his name again?
Matthias Howard.
Yeah, you could either
Second.
pretend you're a Boryokuden
He's in-
agent, or
alright.
you can get Kane to call him up and have a package delivered and get it that way. All right, sorry, my desk is a mess. You can't see it, but I'm trying to organize myself here. All right, so should we take the elevator or the stairs? Let's take the elevator because I'm sure there'll be some graphic issues with the elevator. Let's see. Funny thing, Matthias Howard lives... This is a total coincidence. Speaking of coincidences, 4E was my apartment number. That was actually my apartment when I lived in Manhattan. And so when my wife and I played this game, we had a laugh. We're like, wait, he's going to our apartment. And you can also lie about being Matthias's brother. That's right. All right. Low-res pixel art letters. Low-res pixel art letters. That's a C. I think this is E.
Room 4E.
Yep.
No answer.
No answer. Alright, we gotta lockpick this other door.
I have no reason to pick the lock on that door.
Really?
I should have known. He always installs electronic locks. I can't pick this.
Oh yeah.
Maybe there's another way I can get in there.
Remember when we first played this, we tried going out the window and climbing around, but...
It's a straight drop.
But nope, we gotta open up the other door.
Almost.
Bye-bye, Mini-Mandy. Snap.
Got the door open, but my lockpick's broke. Great.
I'm amazed that, like, I'm listening to it through my headphones, and you know, this game was recorded on. I mean, the voiceover was recorded on like a $20 headset mic from Radio Shack, and it sounds great. It sounds wonderful. Like there's no problem with it at all. It all sounds consistent and all sounds great. And it's funny how like when I did Blackwell Epiphany on my Yeti, on this Yeti microphone. I recorded in this room with lots of echo, and it just sounded horrible. And it's funny how this $20 headset mic sounds great, but the actual professional microphone didn't. Just goes to show. Well, what's funny is that that headset mic eventually broke, and I had to buy a new one. But that brand, like I couldn't find that brand name. I couldn't find the same kind, and the headset mic I ended up buying wasn't as good. It just wasn't as good. So I bit the bullet and got a better microphone. This is called deductive player game logic. The player has to fail first before I let them move on. Not the most user-friendly. True. I mean, I always think there's no rhyme or reason, really. If it works, it works. Plantronics? What is Plantronics? That sounds really cool and interesting. It's mostly that I wonder if it's the apartment I used to live in, which had concrete walls, and we had lots of bookshelves and things, and that really absorbed the sound. And I don't know if it was the headset mic, because it was close to the mouth and didn't get a lot of ambient sound, or if it was just the room. I don't know. Because we recorded on this Yeti in my old apartment with the concrete walls, and it was perfect. It was perfect. Everything sounded so good. But then we moved to this other place, sounded like crap. So...
Locked, of course.
Locked, of course. What do I do? Kick it.
The only thing I'm doing is hurting my foot. Great. Now the stick is stuck.
Funny how, like, kicking it with your foot doesn't break it, but hitting it with a stick does.
It's stuck.
Get the stick.
It's stuck.
Alright, you gotta... Oh, I get it. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Plantronics. Oh, Plantronics is a brand name. Thank you. You know, it's funny. I seemed to see this lecture at Adventure X a few years ago, drinking some tea. where it was Mark Etzdale, and he did the VO for the Broken Sword game, the recent Broken Sword game, and when he showed the video of recording sessions, it amazed me that they all had headset mics, and I had to ask him about that afterward. And he said that he uses them. They're like several $1,000 headset mics. They're very expensive, very very fancy. But he said the one thing he liked about them was that you get like this intimacy because you're right there. I mean, I know this probably sounds horrible because the gain's up high, but you get this intimacy that you wouldn't get from a stand-up mic, and also because the microphone is always in the same space, you don't have to worry about the actor always being on mic, and it frees them up a lot to kind of really go, like if I was kind of frantically going like this and talking, my voice probably keeps coming in and out, but with a headset mic you don't have to worry about that. The only problem comes from when you scream, and Azrael screams a few times in this game, and it's I think it peaks maybe just a little bit. Oh, there's me. I've sort of made a name for myself as being the Wadjet's designated thug in most games. There's like 3 ways you can do this puzzle. You can hide behind the door here, or you can walk out and hide over the balcony, or you can literally go back to the other apartment and walk around and go out into the hallway.
Over here.
Over here.
That door is broken.
Who's that guy?
You think he went out that way?
He probably knew we were coming. Let's move out. He's probably still around here. We should start combing the city.
Yeah. Epic voice acting. Close the door.
Gone. Kane,
close the door.
Looks like the Bodiokud knew about the extraction. They just cleared out Matthias' apartment. Check the communication codes for the current location. Got anything?
Got something. Yep, it looks like the Bodiokud, but I'm not sure. What's going on here?
I don't know.
What's
but
going
it looks like
on here?
Matthias left. I'll try to contact him and see if I'll get.
Blah blah blah. Talking.
Matthias has to have. I'm not leaving.
Can I close the door? There we go. Okay. How long will I be streaming for? I usually go about 2 hours. So about 5 o'clock Eastern. That's about as much as I can take before I really start to get tired. So hold the door. Oh dear. Game of Thrones is starting up again soon, isn't it? Okay. What am I doing? Alright, profile. Alright. I love this. The sound design in this game is so amazing. I don't know if Nathan's here. I should have invited him too.
Hello?
Matthias.
Hello? Who is this?
It's Azrael. What happened to our meeting?
Oh God, Matthias is played by this
Azrael.
guy named
How did you get this number?
Clay McLeod Chapman, and he's a very good friend of
Do you
Abe's.
remember where we were
I met him
stationed
once, and
during
like
the witch
I just really liked his voice on that day, though he's not a professional actor.
Matthias.
In hindsight, maybe he wasn't the
Matthias.
best guy for Matthias and Boulder, but
Kane, I need
he
directions.
did a fine
to the
job. He did a
Winchester
fine enough
building.
job.
What's going on?
I've got 30 minutes. I'll see you then. Azrael out.
White flash.
Hopefully. That's the... I know. Come on.
Delta 6, hurry, wake up.
That's me. Josh, was it ever established who this character was?
I found out what the director's doing. This is not what we're supposed to be doing to you all. I'll try to help you get your memory back.
'Cause I don't think it's ever revealed who this guy is.
Welcome to the Rehabilitation Center for...
Sadly, we've wasted enough time, so I don't have the time or nerve to listen to that automated...
Alright.
Hello again. My name...
Director being fascist.
Wake up.
Let's come on. Alright.
I really... Do Do you realize how far you've set back your training by trying to escape and having your memory wiped again?
You know, I don't think I've ever found the notes myself.
Do you understand?
I think I know there was one under
Please,
Delta
tell
6's
me the
bed. I don't think I've ever found the other ones.
Please say something. Anything.
Yeah, I only published
A
this game. You
simple
think I
word.
would know this stuff? Oh, right. Speaker.
Yes?
All right, Delta 6. Glad to see you back in functioning order.
Excuse me. Too
Let's
much
get
tea.
back to...
Wait, is that? Did it? Oh, for some reason I thought I saw the his lighting, his shading fade from one to the other, but no, it's instant. I was almost really impressed. Not that I'm not impressed anyway. All right, let's go.
Some of the other instructors were worried that we erased your cognitive functions along, but...
So Josh, I apologize if I because
Go ahead.
when I was playing my own stuff, I kind of got in the habit of like making fun of my own stuff. So all in good fun. I kind of got into that habit. So please don't take anything I say personally. I love this game. I adore it. Let's see if I remember how this works. It's been a long
Remember how
time.
this goes?
I used to be able to do this in my sleep when I was testing this game every day.
Welcome to the target. You have two alternate...
Let's see, A and D. Here we go.
Good. Assume the out of cover position.
Okay, I'm out of cover.
Press...
Ah. I keep hitting the keyboard when the director talks, so I don't hear the instructions.
As you can see, you will run out of ammo quite steadily in the field. Press
All right.
R to reload
Josh
your
is giving me
weapon.
the go-ahead to
Please note that you can
get all
only reload in the
MST3K
cover
on this
position.
game.
If this were a real scenario, however, try shooting the target again after reload.
I think in hindsight, it would have been a good idea to make all that non-blocking, so you don't do what I keep doing and hitting the keyboard and skipping ahead. A bit too beyond the scope of this re-release, but
If you wish to aim for a one-shot, try tapping Control once to initiate a...
the problem with having the voice acting for this is that once we ported to iOS, we couldn't use the same voiceover to tutorialize this because he says the keys and things. So I think we just added text boxes for the iOS version. All right, let's see if I can do this. My desk is at a very awkward position for keyboard controls right now. Let's see.
When breathing in, there is a zone that will flash. If you try it out.
Okay. Bam.
Very
Got
good.
it.
But in the field, your enemies will not remain stationary for you. They will also duck in and out of
A
cover.
real gunfight would have
Try
ended
to score
badly.
a
Yep.
headshot on the
This is
target
why it's
while it
training.
moves in and out of position.
Right. Where's the control button? Okay.
You are trying to score a headshot.
Ah.
You are
All right, I'll give it another second. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Ah, missed it. This could take a while, guys. All right. There we go.
excellent. Very good.
I used to be able to do this with my eyes closed.
Today.
When you, it's funny, yeah, because like people are saying, "Oh, the combat's too hard." I'm like, "Are you
Please
kidding? It's
place
so
it.
easy." Because I did it 100,000 times. All right.
Good. Now I suppose you don't remember why you are here anymore. This is a training facility where, as long now, these tickets you can go ahead.
Blah 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 blah. Okay. Hey, Wadjet Games. Good evening from Germany. Hello.
Oh,
Love your
and Delta
games. Love it.
6.
Own all
For a
besides
race we haven't-
City
for all of our
Confidential.
sakes, I hope I don't have to repeat myself again.
Well,
Do I
thank
make
you,
myself clear?
Bika1974. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good, Delta 6. Now
I
please
always love
exit the testing chamber.
hearing stuff like that. Thank you. All right, let's jam. Testing for unauthorized testing apparatus.
Scanning for unauthorized testing apparatus.
That's Sarah. Sarah told me that she always, one of her dreams was to was to play a computer in a video game, and we enabled that to happen. So, yay!
Hey, you. Come over
Dara,
here, under the camera.
Dara. She moved to London.
Do you know who I am?
I loved working with this lady.
Yes.
Oh, really? Then what's my name? That's what I thought. You have something on your sleeve that belongs to me.
What are you... Ow!
Good seeing you, Charlie.
Slurp.
Charlie?
She told me that if I wanted Giselle to sound really rough, that we should record as early as possible. So I think she came in at like 9 in the morning and recorded it all. So there was that. All right. Crate puzzle time. All right, gotta open the elevator first. Ka-chunk. Josh, I'm really glad you're in the chat. I'm really glad you're in the chat.
Who is that?
Because it's sort of...
If you could,
I don't have a lot to say, because I didn't make the game. So I'm just going to talk about voice acting, mostly. Because that was my main thing. This is the funniest line.
Just what are you?
Did you really forget
Don't tell
how
me
to...
you've forgotten how to move a box now, have you?
So on the nose, I love
All
it.
right. This should be fairly easy to remember. Press A to move the box to your left. D to move the box to your...
All right, okay, here we go. Shloomp, 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 shloomp. Climb. Oh, wire, here we go.
Thank you, Delta 6. I'll put in a word...
We're about to meet a character who, if I could change it, I would. It's a little... The character's a little on the nose. He's like a thug going, oh, it's Delta 6. Blah. He's coming up. Sorry, Josh. I've become a much better voiceover director since this game. I let a lot of things go for smaller characters. I didn't care as much.
Thanks for the ticket, buddy.
Yeah. For smaller, minor characters that only have like 2 lines,
He must...
I didn't care very much how good they were. 'Cause I'm like, oh, they're only on screen for 2 seconds. But since this game is made up of a lot of small characters, it really added up. So in hindsight, I would have done this better. So I apologize, Josh. I love this. You try to talk to everyone and they ignore you.
Hello.
It's interesting that Brian did both the voices of Delta 6 and Azrael, and no one really seemed to notice. At least no one noticed enough to call me on it, at least not yet. I was very, very proud of that we managed to get 2 very unique voices out of the same guy. It helps that Delta 6 doesn't say very much. Move it. There's a different greeting for each table? Oh, let's check it out. All this stuff I never really knew or remembered, because I didn't write it. Let's see. What did the green people say?
Hello.
Snarling faces and unwanted glares. Okay, so now what do the yellow people say?
Hello.
Empty souls and unwelcome glances. Ooh.
Hello.
All right. This is Shelley, who's the voice actress is Shelley. She's also one of my regulars. Whoops.
Did you do it?
Delta 6 is the social
Did you find out
butterfly of
where
the
we
group
are?
by
The
default.
map.
He's the only one who talks to people. Fair enough.
What?
You don't remember, do you?
Oh, Shelley. Shelley is like hit the big time. She's just been doing so well for herself
My
lately.
name- Your
She's
name
also
is
my
Chocolate.
casting
Why do you call me
director.
that?
She's I go through her to
You
cast almost
chose that
everything.
name.
But
I've
she's
called
just
you
done Stuff that,
You
like,
told me you were planning to have
she told me in
your memory
confidence that I
erased
can't talk about, but
You s-
you're going to be seeing her name
Because
very soon. Like,
I-
characters she plays are going to be, like,
Please,
on the sides of
try to
buses and
remember-
things. Like, she's going to be...
I don't.
She's going to be...
Here.
She's on her way. She's really,
I'll
really
meet you
doing
tomorrow.
amazing things.
Okay?
Okay.
Remember, whatever you do, don't complete your final exam. Don't.
Stretch. Did I eat? I finished all the food I could. Okay. Let's go. Did there used to be footsteps? I love this. Then chunk.
Please proceed to the elevator. Please go to your quarters.
Did there used to be footstep sounds, Josh, or am I misremembering? Sleeping quarters, living. Royalty, I agree. Shelly is... She has a class in New York as well. She teaches voice acting. Francisco just took a class with her. And so she hands me auditions through her students. So they're all, you know, talented but kind of new. So they're willing to work for cheap. No footstep sounds good. That's a bug I don't have to fix. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I get these really talented voice actors who maybe don't have the experience, but they do have, like, a lot of talent. And I figure for a game like this, where it's like a static talking portrait, or, you know, text above someone's head, that's fine. You know, like, if I was doing a game like if I really, like, upped my game, if I was having, like, a Telltale style game or a Don't Nod style game where you see their mouths move and you need a little bit more fidelity and warmth and emotion in the voice acting, I would probably invest in a really good director. I'm really good at voiceover directing for this kind of game. But for something else, I would probably want to go a little bit deeper. But I don't think I'll ever be making a game like that, at least not anytime soon.
End of day 11. You have 3 tests remaining until your final exam and subsequent release. Good night.
Good night. Good night, Delta 6. Good night. There's something under my bed. It's interesting that a lot of the descriptions are not voiced when you're Delta 6, but they are when you're Azrael. And I don't think that was a conscious choice, but it ended up being kind of neat because it provided this interesting disconnect between you and Delta 6. Rather, when you're Azrael, you really are Azrael, but when you're Delta 6, there's this kind of little disconnect there. I don't know if that was intentional, Josh, or if it was just a happy accident. As long as you make good games, Dave, we're happy. Well, thank you. To be fair, this is not one I made. Ah! Black rain flash, why? Oh man, this is gonna kill me. Alright, well.
But you said you were waiting a long time.
Matthias.
That was intentional. Yes, okay, cool.
Sure,
I did pick up on it,
Jeez,
Josh, so awesome.
You're alone.
Azrael, I'm sorry. Look, I tried to call you, but you were in hyperspace. By the time you got here, it was too late.
You were in hyperspace.
They got him?
The Buryokudan tracked him down here 2 days ago. They got him while I was getting my family off-world to Colony 4.
That black flash is going to drive me nuts. Hopefully it'll be a very easy fix. That means I won't have to, like, play the entire game again.
Which is why I gave him the tracking device.
You what?
I gave him a capsule before they got him. Traced it onto a transport that's been sent off-world. I would have followed him, but you know how the planetary regulations are. Can't get a ride anywhere these days.
So he's alive?
I don't know. That's the trouble. The ship goes straight off into deep space, uncharted areas. I just need to recalibrate these coordinates that... Get back!
Go!
Thank you, Lex the Bacon. Dun, dun, dun. Funny story about this music. When my wife was porting this game, she was very pregnant at the time with our daughter, and this combat took a long time to test, and so we heard this music a lot. We always joke that Eve probably knows the music now from hearing it while in the womb. All right, I'm gonna die. I know it. So let me see here. How do I do this? Okay. Control. Got him. Didn't get the headshot. All right, let's do this. Wow, this is like, I feel like a real streamer now, where I'm like doing some actiony stuff, and I'm like commenting, like, got him. Yeah, headshot. Woo. Ah. Come on. Dun 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 dun. Got him. Ah, wrong button. I'm about to die, I'm about to die. Yeah, I'm not one of those, like, I'm not a gamer streamer, I'm a dev streamer, so I'm, like, talking about my own stuff usually, so, I'm gonna do it, alright, okay. I'm gonna do it. Though if he hits me one more time, I think I'm dead. Ah, missed. Alright. Reload. Bam. Ah! Alright, now I'm dead. Oh well, let's do that again. It's gray and got guns, so a real streamer, yeah. No, that makes... Oh, ah! God damn it. Oh, man. We had the same problem with the other version of the game. Oh, man. Alright, so this isn't an easy fix. This is gonna... Alright, when you reload in a room with rain, it does this, so... Hooray. Alright. Yep. It's a pretty obvious one, Don's Walker. Oh boy. Alright, well... Yep, I knew I'd find something. Nope, this is my fault. This is not Josh's fault. This is mine. Although I will yell at Josh for making this a 16-bit game. Because that's what caused all these problems. Alright, got him. Headshot. Working as intended. Yeah. Ah, man. Alright. Got him. Alright, well, I got through the puzzle anyway. Let's sigh. Okay.
Kane,
I don't know if it's because of a scrolling room. Could be. This had a,
punching it.
Roger, are you with...
We had this issue with,
Azrael.
other rooms.
No.
Where you saved and reloaded in a room with rain. Which I'll test. I should test that. I should test that with other rooms with rain. That was a big issue, for the other version.
Get on the box.
What?
Get on.
Theoretically, that shouldn't happen because it was a result of like the raw draw for the rain screwing it up. But I'm not using that anymore, so I don't know what the problem could be. Well, I've...
Jump over.
Come on over, quick.
The box moving animation looked weird. I mean, it does. I don't know. Looks normal to me.
I still can't reach the top.
Need a little boot. Oh yeah, there's a little hole.
Small. I can't get a good...
Can't get a good grip from down here. Alright, foot.
There's no...
Alright. Oh, is there something I'm not doing?
I can't.
Is there something I'm forgetting?
There's no small crack in the... I can't do it.
Okay, Josh, is there something I'm forgetting?
I can't get a good grip.
Pipe? Do I have a pipe?
I'm not going to risk my...
There's a pipe on the wall. A pipe on the wall. Ah! Okay, you're right. Okay.
Hibiscus high rise.
I know.
Thank you, Josh. I'm glad I have the developer here to tell me how to play the game. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let me see something here. Okay. Let me save it. Rain black. Okay, and then leave the room.
They've located the informant. Oh, he's got...
God. Alright. Load. Rain black. Yep. Alright, still got the same problem. Alright. This is something to do with 16-bit. I don't know if this can be fixed. I had a devil of a time trying to figure this out. Alright. I'll have to figure out something.
They've located the informant. Oh, he's got...
Fortunately, it's only rooms with rain. It might have to do with the 16-bitness of the art. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. That gate is so deceptive, people will try to open it in the first scene. Well, yeah. You give people a locked door, they're going to try to open it. Move it. There we go.
Yes, we have agents inside the building.
Diplomacy. Is there actually a way to shoot your way through here? I always tried that, and they always shot me right away. Yeah, the Carol T says, I think I had a friend who mentioned having half the screen turn black. Yeah, it was a problem. It happened on a few computers, and then it was happening on lots more. And it only happened in rooms where you saved and reloaded in a room with rain. So it's a problem limited to rain. And maybe if I turn off the rain effect before you save and turn it on when you reload. There's probably a cheap fix that I can do. I'll have to think about it. There's always a cheap fix.
So here we are. He said the roof of
the only way out.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
I always tried, but they always shot me before I could draw my gun.
There's two guards at the elevator.
Then take them out already.
I'm on my last magazine. Oh, come on. I thought you said you would never use a gun again.
Oh, yeah, right. The foul. Got it.
The foul.
We'll have to sneak past.
Do you want to go first, or should I?
I'll go
Right, no, I misclicked. Yep, and there it is again.
There's two guards at the elevator.
Then take them out already.
All right. I'm not going to click my way through this, because that's what made me move last time.
We'll have to sneak past.
Do you want...
let's have Miss
You go
Bias
first.
All right.
All right. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Guess it's my turn.
All right, you take point.
You take point. I love that term. Taking point means you go first, really. Just a fancy way of saying you go first.
That's what I told her.
That's my voice. That epic echo-ness. Not even that big a deal.
What about the juice?
Hey, I'm gonna go shoot. I'm gonna go get shot by myself. Just a second. Oh, yeah, sorry. Take point and click. Ha 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 ha.
I'm on my left.
All right, now I gotta do this again.
Oh yeah. We'll have to. Do you want?
It's kind of fun playing a game that's not mine because there's things I still am not aware of. All right, move, Matthias, move.
Guess it's my turn.
Like I can still be surprised in things. Like I couldn't really be surprised when I played a Blackwell game because I know every little corner of it.
All right.
Okay, let's do this again and not get shot by me. Whoops, here we go.
I'm not.
That's what I told her.
I'm not close.
Move it. Do 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 do. If you got shot on the stairs, it depends on your computer. Like I don't know. That glitch didn't happen to everyone, but it was happening to more and more people. And when I noticed it happening to me, I knew I really had to fix it. All right, where am I going? I'm going to the top, right? Yeah.
So, how's the family?
Isabel's well.
What have you got?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Bonding, bonding, bonding. Walk around the elevator, waiting for the elevator to stop. All right, here we are. Into the stairwell. Wait, what?
No, it's not even that big a deal.
Nope, wrong stairwell.
Behind us, Az.
As. Dun, dun, dun.
Only got 8 bullets left.
And yeah, alright, here we go again. Alright. Alright, let's see. Control. Headshot! Yeah! Golden gun, thank you. Dun, 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 dun,
Gotta hold
dun,
him off.
dun. I know that a lot of people were kind of annoyed by this. He just arbitrarily shoots all of his bullets. And it's funny, this puzzle here did confuse a lot of people. And it's one of those puzzles that I love because it's like the most obvious thing to do. It's like, why do they keep going? They keep coming through the door. How do I stop them from getting through the door? It's like, have you tried locking it?
It's locked now.
Now they can't get through. There's always something that seems obvious in hindsight, Josh, and I'm sure you're aware of this. It's like, oh, duh, but it's like too late. By the time the game's out, it's just like...
Try to... What do you want?
He's pushing against it, and I'm kicking it.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Didn't work.
That... Alright. Can I don't think I can... I gotta mark that one down. The, seems the baselines are screwy. Matthias / door baseline. I might have to replay this whole thing again after I fix these things. Oh well. It's a good game. At least it's a good game.
Try to get that door.
What do you want me to do?
Push against it. Okay.
Now I kick it. I know when I
Where's your brother?
move this to direct 3D, some of the times the baseline screwed up. He's the Flash. You don't think of barricading yourself just running. Yeah, that's a very good point. I know in one of the Black Hole games, it's like you're trying to find someone's cell phone that you know is somewhere in a room, and no one thought to call the cell phone to find it, even though it's the rain sprites as stars.
So they already got him before we arrived.
Guess so.
I wouldn't publish anything I wouldn't think is good now.
What about your friend here? What's his name?
Matthias. Used to work with him about 5 years back. He defected to...
Azrael. Now what does he want? It's bad enough he wanted to hitch a ride with us off the planet.
He left his family on Colony 4.
Oh. Well then.
What is it?
Tea is getting
I've got
cold.
the coordinates
Not
on
drinking
that
it fast
tracking
enough.
device.
So you can find him then?
Assuming Azrael's brother is still alive, yes.
So where'd they take...
That...
Okay, blah blah blah, talking, exposition. Let's just skip
So
over
they're
that.
So what?
We're gonna need some help.
What was your role
From
in
who?
respects to the game? I handled the voice acting, handled the QA, kind of the marketing and sales once it was done. Basically, once my role as a publisher, basically when Josh was done with the game, he was done. Like, he didn't have to touch it again. So it's like, I'm kind of taking care of it. It's the reason why I'm the one fixing all the new bugs in this game instead of him, because we've sort of been taking care of it, I guess, since he finished the game. I guess is our role as a publisher is the best way to put it. We handled the publishing, the porting, the distribution, getting it on Steam and various other places. So yeah, that's our role as publisher. It's kind of what we do. We didn't actually do a lot for production on this game because it was this is one of the games that was actually the only game that was like handed to us gift wrapped. Usually we're a little bit more involved on the production end. Resonance, my wife programmed it. Technobabylon, we did all the art. Primordia, I was kind of involved in like the I was on hand during the production just to kind of guide the whole thing. Shardlight, same thing. Yeah, so I'm not a hands-off publisher, shall we say. Although the most hands-off I ever was this game, because it was practically done when he gave it to me. Does that about wrap it up, Josh? I don't know if I'm missing anything, or if I'm completely off base.
So how do we get to Center 7?
If this is telling us that...
Wouldn't that...
The developer does do the bug fixing, but since it's our decision to update it in the latest version of AGS, I'm taking point on it, because it's my decision, not his. It's not fair to force him to do it.
He's my brother. I'm not going to leave him behind. He's the only real...
And also, at this point, we've done so much porting and work on the game that we're... Both my wife and I are very familiar with how the game works. So this is one of the few games where we'd be willing to do that. Some of the other games, less so.
He's trying...
Talk. I'm skipping all the dialogue because, time is limited. I want to get through it, so I want to see what other bugs there are. Oh yeah, Daryl as the crazy inmate, I think was his official screen name. Crazy inmate? I don't remember.
Who are you?
I'm the voice inside your head. Who else?
What do you want?
You tried to escape the other day, didn't you? Delta 6. Now you have no idea who you are anymore.
Okay.
You've never seen them, our captives, have you? I think it's because they want to... Then you know what they'll do? They can ice you from experience, after all.
What do you want?
Good morning, Del. I was instructed to refresh your memory.
Hey, that's me.
Daily operations. All floors will be open to you for most of the day, except maintenance. You will only go there when assigned maintenance duty. If you are called for maintenance duty, we will be... There will be 3 meal...
Blah, 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 blah. Bink. Geminis. Alright. Oh yeah, the fancy... I've actually included this in my latest game, except it's now double-click to That's just to exit rooms, though. Double click to exit rooms. Something I finally was able to implement in AGS. It was never easy. All right, now we have full run of the place. Big non-linear puzzle time! Woohoo! Yay! All right, let's. This is why I only do 2 hours, because at this point I start to get a little punchy. Like, woo! All right, is that the rain sprite again? Oh man, you use that one dot sprite for a lot of things, Josh. Oops. All right, let's go back up to the testing chambers. Meep, 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 meep. Wow. I do love like the whatchamacallit, like the I don't know what you'd call it, but it's sort of this logistical way of figuring out what room to go to, because you're blue and you go into the blue door. Oh, right. You have to go to breakfast first. You can't shoot things on an empty stomach, Delta 6. Likes the bacon? I ask Josh that all the time. Dun 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 dun. That tune just stays in your head forever. I'm gonna be humming that song till I'm 80. Thanks, Nathan, if you're out there. All right, talk to. I don't want to get in fun. Yeah.
Charlie, good to see you, buddy.
In hindsight, maybe not the best voice for this guy.
Oh, you don't remember me, do you?
I remember, Josh, you asked for like a
man.
sleazy New York voice. And we went a little overboard with it. I'm a much better voice director now.
Somebody stole your food ticket, huh?
I wouldn't direct him this way now.
You can have the rest of mine.
Charlie,
We're
buddy.
friends, Charlie.
We're friends.
Have you talked to anyone
Trust
else
me,
yet?
I got this voice. Go full Brooklyn. I don't remember what the question was, so I'm just going to say no.
No. Good.
Okay, apparently that was good.
Okay, listen up. There's a girl around here called Epsilon 5.
Eric Roberts from
Before
the
you
Pope of
try to
Greenwich Village.
escape, some bad things happen because of her. It's because of her. There's a.
Yeah.
If she pretends to be your friend, don't
believe her.
She's trying to trick you again. All right.
Okay.
Clay McLeod Chapman. He's like actually Clay is a brilliant novelist and playwright living in Williamsburg here in Brooklyn.
Why did I
Such a
escape?
brilliant
Don't
guy.
ask me,
You wouldn't know it from this
I'm not the one who
voice.
wanted to erase this. All I
But he's a brilliant guy.
Guess I better get going. I'll be in the gym after testing's over.
I love how Baldur's basically in the gym for the entire time. Like, I just imagine. I know that one of the reasons why Josh was able to get this game out so quickly is that, you know, a lot of these sprites are kind of recycled. But I just envisioned Baldur would just be like this really buff, muscular guy. Can I eat? Don't want to eat. All right. The game forces you to eat, and then you don't want to eat. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go shoot some stuff. I live in Brooklyn too, likes the bacon. Although I'm from Long Island, I don't talk like that. Thank you ears that I don't talk like that. I deliberately always try to avoid that Long Island accent. Abe is from Long Island too. As is Brian, I think. I think Brian's from Long Island. One thing, and Josh, I always meant to ask you, that often, like, this music, there's certain music cues that just randomly, that seem to randomly play in certain rooms of the game when you achieve something. It's like this music plays here because you know that they've had breakfast and they're on their way to do something. So this music is this nice little cue to kind of ramp up the tension before you get there. I always found that very effective. Technically, Brooklyn is on Long Island. You're right. You're right. Although no one from Brooklyn would admit it. Excuse me. It's a oh, right, wait. Blue door, blue door.
Scanning for unauthorized testing apparatus. Scan.
I always would do that to make the scan go faster. Is to just hit escape because it calculates the number of game cycles that it would take to get to the other side of the room, and so it would actually get the scan done faster. It's a little cheat I figured out while testing this 100 times.
I hope this will be the first and only. All right, today we these.
All right.
Let's start. Go ahead.
Pick up the gun. Pick up the gun. Pick up the gun. Pick up the gun.
Please assume the
I remember this took me forever. Let's see if I can actually get it done.
Most oftentimes in combat is carried out the same way as before, but you now have 3 different positions, 2 positions out of cover. You can press A or D to go out. In addition, pressing S, try going. You can fire at any target from any out of cover position by cycling between. The key to knowing this, you can switch between cover positions. Now then, you are going to have to hit each target for 5 points, while a simulated countermeasure is carried out. Headshots are worth 2 points. Body shots are worth 1 point. You see that light that just popped on? That means that the enemy is currently firing on that side of your cover zone. So you will only want... I want you to hit each target for 5 points.
Okay.
Ready? Begin.
Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. Okay. Ah!
Alright, so you felt the simulated shock. Your enemies will adapt to which side you are on if you linger there for too long. Taking this in mind, you'll only want to pop out for... But as I said earlier, if you get 3 strikes, have at...
Okay. Okay, I remember how to do this. Okay.
Five hits, each target.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Delta 6. Good work. Now you may take a break if you wish, but if...
Right. Now, this is the one that actually took me a long time. Put the gun down and then put the gun back.
You may begin the... 10 hits on each target, and you will be ready. Begin.
Okay, let's do this. Alright, so now I was on the other side, so they're going to shoot on the other side. Right, whack, crap, nope.
Strike one.
Alright. And bam! Yeah, and bam! And bam! Alright. Switch sides. Ah! Lame. Alright, let's try it again. Strike 2? Wait, what, really? Okay. Did it count the shot from my previous test against me? I guess it did. Ah! Oh, man. All right.
Strike 3, you'll have... I'm sure this must just come...
All right. I almost got it that time. Let's try that again. Ah, it's murder on the fingers, I'll say that. I'm at a weird angle for my keyboard. Let's try this again. I know, actually, it's possible to do keyboard mapping. I forgot. I should do that, but let's do this. Okay. Ah! Lame. Alright, let's try that again.
Strike 1.
Okay, other target. Reload. Yeah, I remember Don Swalker says he doesn't like the shooting sequences. I remember there was some discussion back when we were first doing this, Josh, and we debated whether to add like a skip button, and we decided not to because we felt that you know, it's a dangerous world and you should be able to die because this world can kill you, and that argument seemed to make sense at the time. And in hindsight, who knows? Did I do it? Oh, I gotta do one more. Okay. Ah. Okay. There we
10
go.
hits, each target. Excellent work, Delta 6. Of course, I don't expect you to instinctively learn this at once. So if you are done...
I remember this is what took Janet and I forever to do.
Don't forget your food ticket on the...
We just took us forever to get through that the first time. But hey, I got it through it just once this time. It's like muscle memory, you know? Comes flooding back, along with the carpal tunnel syndrome. Okay, let's go. Zip my way across the room.
Scanning
See?
for unauthorized testing apparatus. Scan.
Yep, I managed to zip through a little faster there. I'm seeing a lot of chat stuff here. Okay, no real questions. Just lots of discussion. That's good. That's good. How many people are in the chat right now? Does it say? Hey, Shelly. How many people are in the chat right now? 44. Cool. All right.
Hello.
Well, I finished my computer training for the day. Did you get your ticket?
Yes.
Are you?
No.
AGS is not really the best for doing action sequences. This is true.
Okay.
Shall we go then?
Ooh, and she follows me. Hello, Sayuri. I'm not Sayuri. Sorry, spoilers. I mean Epsilon 5. She's going to the mess hall, right?
You said that you had to escape for a reason. Do you remember why?
No, not fully.
By the way, have you seen Balder yet?
Who's Balder?
I'm worried he's gonna try something now that your memory is erased.
Cover system and then combined with actually aiming at the targets.
Maybe.
I appreciate that you and Dave were trying to find stuff to do in a point-and-click game, other than rub a thing all over another thing. To be fair, like I said, this game was practically handed to me gift-wrapped. I had very little to do with anything that ended up in this game. I think maybe I suggested a few, like, little enhancements here and there. I mean, very little. I think, I don't know, like, little one or two things. I think. I don't remember. But it was more like, you know, increase the hotspot size or something stupid, like nothing big. All right, I can talk to her.
What do you know about Giselle?
You said she was trying to make a map of this place, so maybe
Yeah,
you should
Carolity,
find her
you're
and
not
talk
alone.
to her.
In fact, I was really kind of bummed because kind of internet personality named Jim Sterling, who runs the Jimquisition, who I'm a big fan of, kind of said on Twitter that he couldn't play this game because of the combat. And that really bummed me out because I'm a big fan of him. And I would have been curious to hear what his thoughts were, aside from I can't play it because of the combat. Okay. What am I doing now? Jim Sterling is, I think, either love him or you loathe him. I personally find him very funny. And I find him very smart, too. And he kind of wraps that up in this very cynical, kind of aggressive package, which you can either love or loathe. Yeah, he never went back to any of our other games, although Spoonie, Spoonie Experiment guy, he's playing Technobabylon now. He's doing Let's Plays of that. Whoops. And so that I get a thrill out of that.
Anybody in there? Giselle?
What do you want, Charlie?
Did you tell me to escape?
Shut up! Don't talk. Get in or don't. Don't walk in the room or the camera will see you. I don't think they have any hearing receptors in here. I've checked before. So, Charlie, how is it that you can remember now?
Yeah, I agree about Spoonie. I know he used to do these wonderful videos of like games and movies and stuff. I know he kind of got popular from his his like takedown of Final Fantasy VIII, and it's brilliant. But I imagine those things must take forever to make, like literally forever. Those games are like 50 hours long at the minimum.
But you don't remember who you were.
I'm just skipping all this. They talk a lot. Blah blah blah. Escape plans. I am aggressive. Blah blah blah.
Guns.
I use guns. Guns.
Now that.
Oh, I should have gotten food.
Tell you
right.
what. It's not.
I should have gotten food. Okay. Asteroid, yeah. Wait, can I just leave? Oh, I need to use the panel. It's on an asteroid in the middle of a nebula in space. The Center 7 doesn't do things halfway. Let's get food. Oops. Not a lot of graphic glitches on Center 7, actually none, aside from that rain sprite that I accidentally imported when I was trying to fix the rain for Gemini Rue. I played around with all those little sprites and I must have used that one by accident. Right, ticket. Tray of food. Do I have the food? Yes. Excuse me. Hiccuping. I'm debating whether or not it's even worth doing the later games because they seem to run fine. I mean, people have no trouble playing them. So I might hold off on updating those in the latest version of AGS just because it just takes so much time to do. Let's see. Where should I go next? I got my food. I got my... I think I need to talk to Boryoku Denru. That's right. That was my big publisher meddling moment. We asked Josh if he could change the name to from Boryoku Denru to something else. And I think in the end, we had a couple of ideas. We're thinking...
Giselle?
remember like Gemini, we wanted Gemini to be part of the title because, you know, Brothers duality, it's in the Gemini system or something, so we thought that was neat, and we thought, I thought Gemini Rain, and Josh said Gemini Rue, and Gemini Rue was the much better choice.
I need to go in.
Fine.
Gog did the Shiva. Oh, that's cool.
Hey there, Charlie. Since you're here, I thought maybe you...
Oh, this
I was trying to
mini-game.
finish my maintenance shift.
You want me to...
Well, if you insist. If you want...
What about...
You really think some... If you're real... I'm trying to reset the ventilation system from level 2 to level 1, which is here. To do this, you'll need to clear out the entire stretch of piping from here to the second level. This stretch would effectively be shaft number 3 to shaft number 10. The power influx is when you... So, there's only enough power to activate 5 shafts right now to clear the system from shaft number 3 to shaft number 10. Have fun.
Oh, God. Alright, how does this work? Did I just do that instantly? I swear I didn't do it that way on purpose. I swear to God. Unless I'm just... Wow. Oh, well, no, I didn't do it right. Okay. How does this work again?
Remember, Charlie, I said only 5 vents on it.
5 vents on at a time. Okay, so we need to go... Oh, crap. Could someone... I thought that was the puzzle. I've completely forgotten what the puzzle was. Does Giselle give me the instructions again? Because I completely forgot. Help.
Can you help me with...
No.
Sorry.
Can you help me with something?
No.
No.
Excuse me. Oh my God. Okay, yeah.
How do I work this machine?
You need a vent path from number 3 to number...
3 to
that
10.
means you need to turn... But you can only turn on 5...
3 to 10. Okay. Sorry. Alright, go to 3 to 10. Let's do this. Alright. 3 to 10. Oh, but I only can have 5 on at a time. I see. I see. Okay. Do I remember how this works? No. Let's see. Okay, Okay, let's reset it. Alright, this is gonna be fun. Alright. Alright. 3 to 10. 1, 2, 3, and you can only have 5 on at a time, huh? Okay, then. Nope. 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 Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 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 Alright. Now you get to watch Dave squirm the way we did. To be fair, I didn't make this puzzle. You really want revenge? We need a video of Josh doing it. Alright, let's see here. Alright, nope, nope. Okay, that's all wrong. Alright, let's reset it. Here we go. Start from here. Okay. 5. Remove that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to go like that, or 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Okay. Bam. I think I did it. Dave giggles at no. Oh, thanks, Corolla T. Appreciate that. You know. Bam.
So you fixed it. Nice job. Now, any foreign objects in the ventilation system on
Thanks,
level 2
girl.
will get sent down here.
She's
in case you
archived
get
my
stuck again.
laughing. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. All right, so now I can do stuff if I remember.
Can you help me with something?
No. All right.
What do you know about this place?
It's as plain as day to me. This is what you'd call a rehabilitation center. It's where they transform criminals.
Oh, JMC
and
82
lowlifes
did the
back
same
into
thing?
Law-abiding
Thanks.
citizens. Unethical? Sure, but I'm sure they don't care.
Okay.
Can you help me?
All right, wait.
What do you know?
It's where unethical.
All right, now what am I doing here?
About the...
Get me the gun.
All right. Oh, right, I gotta bring a gun down, don't I? Okay.
What do you think you're doing? Don't touch my stuff.
Don't touch my stuff.
But I might need something in there.
Don't you have anything left in your stash?
My what?
Your stash.
What stash?
Your toilet. Hello.
I don't...
I vaguely remember Dara
right.
laughing
Get
at
me
that
some
line.
understand.
Yes.
But apparently it wasn't enough of a laugh to justify putting in the blooper reel. All right, she needs food, right? Food.
Here's that meal you wanted.
For Delta 6,
Thanks,
I don't think he's
Charlie.
eaten, has he?
Appreciated. Haven't had much to eat since I hit my final exam. They've stopped issuing me food tickets since I've stopped playing their little games. Let me get that door for you.
Dun 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 dun. Screwdriver. All right. Let's jam. Oops, side panel. Was there a reason for that, Josh? You can't just open the door, or you can't just use the hand from far away. You have to walk closer to it. I don't know if there was a reason for that or not. All right. I need to get weights from the gym. I think the gun was 4 pounds, if I remember. Let's go, Mr. Delta 6. Alright, take a weight. £4 pounds. Alright. Bye, Balder. Just taking a weight and leaving. Bye. This game took lessons from the Mass Effect elevator rides. Unfortunately, there was a reason for the Mass Effect elevator ride. The Mass Effect elevator ride was to mask loading times. This game doesn't really have that excuse, but, you know. I think it makes it feel like a place. It takes you time to get from room to room, but Balter is the keeper of the weights. At least he would be if he was alive still. Sorry, there will be spoilers. Hand or eye? I think it's the eye. I need to take this off for just a second. There we go. Scanning for unauthorized testing apparatus.
Oh, it's you again. I'll send a...
Gun. Nope. Alright, how do I hit escape, right? Yep. Alright, now put the weight back on. Ding. Haha. Indiana Jones in the Indiana Jones way. Oh, right. Screwdriver. It's a god from the Egyptian Pantheon. Just like, Wadjet. Baldur's the Keeper.
For unauthorized testing apparatus.
Oh, you were asking what is a Wadjet. It's the Eye of Horus. It's if you just look up Wadjet Eye symbol. You'll see lots of versions of my logo. When I was young, I really liked. I really was into Egyptology, and the symbol of the Wadjet Eye I always found kind of cool. So I always thought to myself, if I ever needed a logo for anything, I would use the Wadjet Eye.
Theta 7, please report back to maintenance duty. Airshaft E3-V has been lodged on floor 4.
Yeah, so I'd always use that as a logo, and when I was trying to think of what to name my company, I remember I was like on the... I wanted to sell the Blackwell Legacy, so I was looking for... I was registering a domain name, but I couldn't think of a name. I couldn't think of anything. So I kind of knew that I would... let's see, go down to the mess hall. I always knew that I would use the Wadjet Eye as the logo, so I'm like, I'll just use the Wadjet Eye. I'll just call it Wadjet Eye. And so I did. Of course, back then, like, I didn't really expect this to go anywhere. And here I am, what, like 11 years later. That's a little too late to change the name now. I think it's this grading here. Alright, and there's the gun. Oh, I need some... Oh, the pipe. I need a pipe. Pipe from a stash. Oh, it's quarter of already. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Never have an idle moment. I'm just gonna... Yep. There's the random music. It knows what I'm about to do, and it plays the music. It knows I'm on my way to do something. I always found that very clever. Because when you find the gun for the first time, I think that's where it's obvious what you have to do. And so music plays to kind of... I always found that a very neat way of rewarding you. Assuming Josh did it that way on purpose. I don't know. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Go to my stash, right. Yeah, 10 of 5. This is when Dave gets a little punchy. And he starts swaying a lot when he streams and starts singing and doing weird stuff. Don't need to go now. Oh, tank. Yeah, when I think stash, like I thought there was like something in there. Like, because a toilet tank, you do expect to see a pipe. So, I didn't think that was anything unusual. So when she said, go check your stash, the first thing I did was like, I kind of messed around with the toilet for maybe longer than I should have. But no one else had that problem, so it was just me being a stupid player. Alright, where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Mess hall. Ah, I keep clicking out of the window. Excuse me. Pipe. Pipes are very, very useful in this game. Even it's talking to a pipe in a toilet tank. Yes. Pipes are very useful. Pipes are used for almost everything in this game. Ooh, is that little pixel supposed to be there? Eh. I'm not going to worry about a little pixel. next we're going to the gym. Bam, bam. Ah! Keep hitting escape to
Can you move that shelf?
Got it.
Got it. Wow, he is strong. He just kind of goes boink, and he moves this really heavy shelf full of weights and doesn't react when I unscrew the vent. It's just like, doink, move shelf, awesome. I want Baldur when I move next. Alright, so now I need Giselle to help me out. Gotta go back up to mess hall. I don't think you're on maintenance duty. I think they said B7. I don't think they didn't call Delta 6. I think they called Beta 7 or something.
Can you help me with something?
What?
Just follow me.
Okay.
She's just so okay with it. She's like, all right, whatever. Sayuri is so trusting. I mean, Epsilon 5 is so trusting. Sayuri is kind of badass. All right, living. And she like doesn't bat an eye when you ask her to if she can sneak you into the ladies' locker room.
Just trust me.
All right.
Yeah, now the same thing. It knows Giselle is with you. It knows Epsilon 5 is with you, and it knows that you're.
Oh wait,
The game just knows that you're about to do something. So I don't know. At least I think. I don't know. I'm really glad no one's actually in here. This would have been like a good DSX moment where someone calls you out for going into the women's sleeping area. Also, it's like, I always feel, Josh, that you, in a game, you develop engagement to characters when they help you or you interact with them in a meaningful way. And since you do that with every single character in some way or form, you actually develop some connection to them before all hell breaks loose. So, yeah, that was very well done. I mean, you don't do too much with Baldur. I think I managed to solve...
Is that...
I think so.
Well...
I think I managed to solve Baldur's puzzle without talking to him. And Epsilon 5, you're just standing there. Alright, maintenance, 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 maintenance. You know, I realize a lot of players tell me that this bit is bugged, that the
Giselle?
gun doesn't appear, and I'm wondering, I'm just suddenly realizing that maybe they don't know they can move that box. So, I'm just in case, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save and just see if I have the same problem. Oh, I need to stop the steam. Right. Okay. There's a wheel somewhere, isn't there? Wheel. Here we go. The wheel is too hot, but yet he walks right through the steam in order to turn it off. Okay. Let's just pretend he didn't do that. Pipe to the rescue. Gun. And you gotta move the box out of the way. That worked for me. Alright.
Here it is.
I have no idea how you did that, but good job.
Am I in now?
Now this is a very satisfying set of puzzles.
When are we escaping?
I don't know yet. I'll have...
Where are we going to escape to if we don't know where we are?
Look at this. This is the map you made when you broke out. You wrote a note down here. I don't know what it says because your handwriting is god-awful.
It says Space Cargo Bay.
So you're telling me we're in space?
Escape plan foiled because of bad
Either way,
handwriting.
we have to finish this map before we... Until then...
Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter which one you choose,
I want
but...
Epsilon 5 to come with us.
You mean that scrawny little girl who hasn't even decided on a name yet?
Yes.
Every person added to the escape drops more weight on the scale. Any more, and we'll fall through the floor and trip on ourselves.
She works with computers.
I'll see what I can do. You should leave.
Okay.
I'll add the gun with the rest of the stash tonight. And tell that girl to get a real name.
Whoosh. Back to Azrael.
Perpetual rain. Must have been a pain during the war.
They turned off the machine so we didn't get soaked all the time. Stopped mining. Halted space exploration for about a year. What was the address Matthias gave?
What? Are you just gonna go up to the front door and ask them to hand over the location?
I'm going to try.
Azrael.
Blah, blah, blah.
The address he gave is Brookview Avenue, 4388.
I'll get
Borio Kuden on Brookview. And that, my friends, is
going to do
probably
any sleuth. I'll need it.
carbon ray stabilizer. What was I about to say? That's a good time to stop, guys, because it's about 5 o'clock, and I'm starting to... My voice is really starting to go. Yeah, I see some streamers, they last like 4 or 5 hours. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, so I'm going to stop here. Az is back. And I think I'm going to stop here. So yeah, thank you again. I'll probably be... I don't think I'll be doing this tomorrow. Next week, I will see about doing more of this. And I'll see about fixing those bugs. So hooray. Okay, guys. So thank you again. I'm going to shut this off because I'm going to babble until I figure that out. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Okay, till next time. Keep an eye on Twitter. Bye.